our first possession of the game, and for the Knicks, 3 running wide. We've got a quick drag for Mikal. He's up. And again, we can see Jarrett Allen still assigned to Hart so that he can play off him. What was that? So he's looking to go middle, but he's sitting right at the spot that Mikal wants to drive. And he also opens up. They almost look to be icing him. You can tell by the positioning of Mobley and Don. But then he's going to take the screen anyway. Not sure why. And now he's going to do a quick flash. So maybe that was just a misdirection. A little bit of fluff to start the game. I don't think I've ever seen that. Oh, so they want to now float to the second side and look for a backside for Brunson to get to his strong hand. So he's directing traffic. He's communicating to Dean Wade. He's trying to top lock. Gets cleaned. He's going to stand a drop. James does the right thing, so he's going to switch it. So let's see. They switch this. Good job on Mikal. He's going to look to drift. I'm pretty sure Karl should move Dunker. Give him deep corner. Take away the nail help. Now Brunson's got all this space on that left side to get to his strong hand. And he's got a favorable matchup. Is it that easy? Hezzy just blows by. And Allen's been in a drop, but he's late. Maybe because it's an early pickup. Because he's stopping right in that pocket, so he can't help up. Yeah, he is late. So now they push the rock. 18 on the clock. And I can see some clear cross matches. So he's pointing at Karl. He's pointing at Allen to take Brunson. Why doesn't he just take Brunson and allow Allen to get matched up with Karl here? Not sure. So they can swing it up top. He's confused. But why doesn't he just take ball here and have Allen just peel off? It's not that complicated. So now you got a 2-on-1 off rip for Mobley. He's going to swing that. He's looking to play too. And now Dean Wade is going to rotate and take the ball. I'm very confused. So he takes ball. That's fine because now you get Allen matched up with Hart and the dunker. And now Don is going to decide to pull off from the weak side and take Brunson. But now we've got 2 on the rock. Evans in no man's land. So now he's got to peel off onto Karl. Cross court though. I'm pretty sure James should take, Allen take, and just have Mobley peel off onto Hart. If you're going to rotate that way. They're both pointing, and James actually sees Karl here, wide open at the slot. And then I'm very confused. So now he goes, Mobley thinks, all right, James, you'll rotate, and I'll take Mikal in the corner. But then he actually just stunts and falls back, thinking Mobley's going to take him. No communication. So I see where the miscommunication happens. He thinks, I'm going to stunt and fall so that you can take Karl. And he thinks James actually is going to rotate, and he'll take Mikal. So now neither of them take him. Wide open look. So quick handoff. Let's see what they're looking for here. So we've got an overload. We've got a 2-man game. He wants to bring Harden into the action. This is what I don't understand. Why is Dean Wade conceding this just as easily? The same way they were in the fourth in game 1. Why is there no aggression in this? Why don't you look to fight over it? And why aren't you looking to hedge aggressively? He just accepts the clean, you accept this switch, you're low, now he's just going to empty out. You're going to load up, he's going to swing it, now he's going to stampede, swing, swing. It's fine because this is the shot the Cavs are willing to live with. But this was unnecessary rotation. If you're going to be in rotation, shouldn't you at least get your money's worth? Try and at least stop the rock here. Try and at least fight over. If not, just have him aggressively hedge and then have him go under 2. There's no effort in this. It's just too easy to concede. So now they're matched up, 15 on the clock. He's going to flash. He's going to cut through, stick up. He empties, swing to the strong side. He's communicating. I can't really blame Allen here. He's at the lane line, he's in help. And Josh Hart just beats him. Maybe he's a little too high here, so he gives up that drive lane. Because he gets to rip quick. Yeah, mid-communication. And then he can't. No low man because he just emptied, so he didn't expect that at all. So another elbow entry, but it's a different alignment this time. McHale throws the entry. We got OG strong, Hart weak, but essentially the same play. And now instead of cutting through, he's actually going to set this backside, wide pin DHO. Pretty clean look. James not looking to switch. Good job by Dean Wade to fight over. And Mobley doesn't seem to be... No, he does see it. But he's just staring at Karl. So he's kind of late here. But he's up. So he's still able to get a contest. Still not a shot you want to give up to Brunson early though. Hit the trailer. Quick cross. So he's looking to attack James in space because it's early in the clock. The Cavs aren't really set. They're pretty flattened here. Now you got all this space to attack. He's going to show strong. Swing. And that's the shot the Cavs are willing to live with. That's why they have Allen in these positions. He even seams, but he can't make it. Right here, Dean Wade, he's not even concerned. So quick BOB inbound. So they want this quick backside, pin DHO. Good job by Don. He can't make it, so he communicates. So 2 switches. They blow it up. And even here, yeah, they scram this. You can see Donnie's pointing. So they get a 3-way switch. And there's really no advantage. I mean, right here, quick cross. Up under, swing. Uphill pitch. Switch that. 1-2, get to your spot. Quick 2. And I like that Josh Hart didn't settle there. But first, really good job. That was actually really good switching by the Cavs because everything was an emergency switch. It was just on the fly, no communication, just instinctual. So this is the only matchup or mismatch they get out of that backside. So he's looking to attack quick, but he can't beat him. And I wouldn't even say it's a clear advantage because Mobley's just too long. He's too mobile, so he's actually stuck here. But I like that Josh Hart because I think he just missed one. He burned him on a lay, but he missed one. So instead of just sitting in that corner, knowing that he's going to sit at that lane line, he's going to sit in that short, threaten a drop off if he helps up. And because he's not, he sees an opportunity. All right, I'm going to catch that, and it's a quick uphill pitch. And I don't think Don expects it. I mean, who can? He's making sure his man is still there on this lift. And even here, as he pitches it before this pitch, Brunson sets a little brush. Again, against Allen, but then Mobley and him switch. Now it's an uphill pitch, and they switch that, but now he's coming downhill. Push dribble, getting to his spot in rhythm. Really good job by the Cavs, honestly, but still ends up in a rhythm shot. So quick push, 2 jump, hits him on a throwback because he's going to pop it. I don't even know if he set a screen. He might have. Quick chase, quick drag, but we've got this cross match here. Got to find it. Hit him on the throwback. He ends up just sealing him, but he's able to go under 2. And he had no outlet, so he had to throw it up. I think Josh Hart had to be patient here because I know why he's looking to stampede. He sees the lane, his man's out of position, looking to recover, and this ends up turning into a seal. But he's so low. Unless you pull in that pocket, he can just meet you. And now you can't get back to this cross match. You're stuck, and nobody's giving you a line. And he jumped. So I think he was looking for something, couldn't, threw it up. So maybe instead of just looking for a stampede, allow this to transpire. If he's going to sit off you and try and deny it, then you pull. If he stunts or he tries to pull over, then you swing it. But unless he was looking for a midi, probably didn't have to do that stampede. So now we got Hart as the hub. And I do like that. Get him comfortable, involved in a lot of screening actions just because opponents do like to assign their bigs onto him. So now we've got OG curling off. And then Mikhail's also curling off. Karl's looking for post position, but obviously Allen's going to take that away by gapping Hart. So now we've also got Brunson lifting and looking to get the rock. I don't think OG even realized it because he could have turned this into a quick little backside. You set the wide pin, flow into a pitch. Regardless, he actually jumps it, so he rejects, but the spacing's off because OG's occupying the same spot. Tween, again, spacing's off, he stunts. You're forced to play hop potato, and the Cavs win that possession. I don't think OG realized that Brunson was coming to the rock here. Otherwise, he probably would just set that pin there and then force Don to switch. If he's late, then he's coming off clean. If Allen jumps it, now you got him on that short. Hart, that is. Hopefully he vacates to the corner. But this could have worked, actually, but it was just a spacing issue because he rejects it really well. They both jump. But right here, he has no lane. He's just going to plug that. And now he's trying to go back with a counter. But because of this spacing, he's going to plug that. So now we've got another BOB. As expected, Allen's all the way in the paint in the restricted area. And his man's all the way up top. No care in the world. He wants to just sit in the paint. Let's see. So he's going to set that screen. And then at the same time, he's going to set that screen for Karl to curl. Screen to screener? No. Good flash. Quick midi. I like that right there. Stay confident. Right, there's nothing that transpires out of these screens. He's just going to look to flash. He's just sitting in the paint because he can play off Hart's body, so you can't find him on this curl. It's all congested. I like that he wasn't looking for anything else. I guess he couldn't because there's only 3-4. I like that pocket right there too. Instead of trying to get to the rim and challenging Allen, just get a quick midi. So now we've got the Hart special. Just push the rock. All he wants to do here is collapse or fly in the defense, which he does. Now he's going to make a jump pass, and that's the right play because you got the trail. You hit the trail as a swing on this 2 side. What? Why does he doesn't see that line? It's a swing, no. Allen would be late. I guess maybe it's because he sees this. You got Karl on the trail, which is a really good shot for him too. So he catches it. Doesn't swing. And I guess James is loading to the ball and he's low. So he's definitely got this line. But then he pass fakes. So he doesn't touch pass. And he pass fakes here when there's no way James would be able to recover. He can just rip and go on a stampede, or he can just catch and pull. So he jabs, and so what? So he pass fakes, jabs. Josh Hart is pointing, but now Allen sees it. Now he's trying to catch and go, but now Allen's there. He's able to slide, and now Sam Merrill is able to get up in time. So he's going to stay in the lane as his man vacates. I don't get it. He just didn't make a decision when he had two wide open lines. We got McHale, James. He's going to exit. They find the exit here. No, he actually shoots it. So they're not going to switch. James kind of hedges here, but it's a really, really soft hedge. He's able to fight over, that's fine. There's a clear mismatch. Get it to him. He's going to rotate, drop off. No, he'll just finish around him. Yeah, he was quick to vacate. I thought he was going to hit a drop off here, but Strus is ready to crack. Allen's a little late here too, yeah, because he was checking. Making sure that Hart is actually a dunker. And then by the time he decides to go, he's already got that runway. How does James beat so easily? Oh, so he's trying to push him, force a far catch. But then as he's pushing, he kind of gets on his high side. So he's going to spin off and use his momentum against him. More Josh Hart, more pace, push it, find the trail. And now they can play out delay. He's going to pump, try to attack, the head flail. And he finishes. Why does he drive like that? It's very uncoordinated. That pump is a high rip. Alright, he opens him up. And then it's always a head flail. It just looks so uncoordinated. That's still a tough finish. Good job right here by Allen. Take your hands away. Just go vertical. If he finishes, he finishes. I believe this was off a two-man game. Probably a ball screen. Let's say he attacked. He rolled. Obviously, there's going to be two on the rock. Maybe he followed. Now he's wide open. So he swung it to the corner. And then Don had to... Oh, I see. So Sam Merrill was probably on McBride. He had to pull in and tag the roll. Now Don's making that X. And then he X's. Sidestep. He's stuck. They switch that. Quick pitch. Handoff. Nope. He's going to keep. Attack him. Drop off. Nope. Just finish off glass. Look at the way they just play so fast. It's just everything is quick. Right? You attack the closeout. Nothing's there. All right, let me get off it. Right? Quick ball screen. He's going to slip it. They switch it. All right, let me pitch to you. Are we going to go to a DHO? Nope. I'm going to keep it. Now you got this drop off too because he's staying attached to Brunson. So there's no second help here. And even if he misses this soft on that weak side, it's going to be cleanup. It's going to push, and he points. I believe he wants Strus to get matched up because then he'll just take the trailing big. But he doesn't. He had enough time to get matched up, I'm pretty sure. If he just slid all the way over, he can take the trail, but now they're cross-matched. He's going to clear out, give him that clear side. They're going to flow into a drag. So he just exits. Let me see here. So he cuts through, empties out to the weak. He's going to exchange, and Don wants to point switch. Merrill's late. That's how fast you get burned in the NBA. Not sure why he stopped following. Maybe because he saw this exchange, because he's cutting through, and now he's cutting through. He thinks, all right, we can just switch that. You stay. But he's late to realize it. That's all this Space McBride needs. I believe he got this ball switch. They switched because they are comfortable having Mobley just switch onto guards. But now he's going to come set a guard to guard. They switch that, and that's how you switch. Jump out. Get into his body. Push him far out. Are they looking to scram this? They could have scrammed this. I think that's why Strus is pulling in. I think he's trying to communicate to Mobley, yo, let me take Mikal. And then you just get matched up with Robinson again. Probably doesn't hear it. Just ends up following him to the strong side. And now he wants him. He's going to ghost it. No, he's going to screen too. Yeah, he does. Just couldn't make it. Yeah, so he's looking to load up. And he sees it, so what's he do? He loops. Gets underneath. Screens his zone. Don, he tries to go under. Now you're late. He doesn't look to stunt, maybe because he just made one from that spot. So now you just allow Brunson to come off clean. In rhythm too. So now he might have gotten a switch. So he's looking to hunt Donovan. Good job by Shamit. He's going to stay. He's going to throw him because he wants to load to the ball. He wants to provide support, but now he's going to empty. You have to follow. Reverse pivot. Whoa. It's not a travel. He's stuck. Give and go. Can't make it, but probably loose ball foul. So step back, pump. Nope, he keeps his pivot. Reverse pivot. I guess that's not a travel anymore. You can pick up your pivot and use your opposite. Right here, good job. Wheel around him. Right, give him space in that corner. He stays. He's able to close out. Good awareness right here by Brunson because it's a really good flyby by Schroeder. Forces him off the rock. Mobley, great job. And then even right here, good job by Strus. Don't just blindly follow your man on the empty. You see him rotating, crack. Maybe just a little too aggressive. I don't know. He's just putting a body. It's not his fault that Robinson has no leverage here and doesn't see it. He doesn't get low, so he gets pushed off the spot. Quick pistol, they switch it obviously. So this is a small lineup. So now they're doing 4, yeah, makes sense. So they switch that, cool. Now you gotta vacate. Give him this clear side. Jab, pump, 1-2, get to your spot. It's tough. That's why you need as many 3-level scores as possible. Hit him on the pump, 1-2. He's actually gonna lag and then just rotate over. So they got 2. He's gonna fill up top. He's looking to drift. He's cutting out the slot. But right in that pocket. 1-2. That's tough. Second unit play. Look to be pistol here. Gonna set the wedge. Yeah, it's gonna be a wedge for him. Turns into one pin down. Yeah, I really like Hart as a screener. Is this really how they were matching up with this lineup? They were putting Strus on Karl and still trying to assign a big onto Hart. Could be just a cross match here, but it is early in the clock, so I'm not sure. Regardless, great job here. So he sees that he's going to cheat. So what does he do? He just changes the angle of the screen. Instead of a wedge for Karl to come off wide and try and get a post catch, just pin him in. He's not looking to switch already. All you got to do is clean him up. And that's Tracy. So they did have Mobley on Hart and Strus on Karl, which I can't understand because now if you want to use him as the screener, what does that mean? You switch 1 through 4. So now again, you continue forcing Josh to be the screener or the hub. Here, rip him through here off a chin. He just wants a catch. Good job right there too by Strus. Just make it difficult. Get into his body. Hug him. They're not going to call that. Push him out far. Now he's at the slot. But now they clear the side. Let me see. So he cuts through, empties out. He's going to empty. He's looking to Attack, low rotation, but he's late. So all he did was, he's even opened up here. So maybe he's expecting help. Let's see. Carl catches. He's just going to attack. He's kind of blindly following. He's there at the spot too. So he's going to help up. But then he just finishes. Use the off arm to fend him off. So I believe he pushed. Pitched to him on the trail. You should just go to that. You've already got the big. Yeah, if they're going to do that, bring him to the screening action. So they're not going to ice this. They're going to send him middle, which I get. Side of two. He's up. He chases over. So nothing transpires out of that. All right, let's play the second side. Swing, swing, pull. I don't know if he had to do that. I'm pretty sure if you've got nothing here on this second side, as soon as Carl fires it, get into the post. Play that advantage again, because they just got him a clear side to attack. If they're going to do this type of cross-matching, it's an inherent mismatch. He lifts, pull him out, you get in the post. If they tilt, play the weak side. But be intentional about exploiting your size advantage if they're going to do this. Maybe he pitched to him. So I'm looking, Mobley again. He's on Hart. Small to small here. Let's see. He's going to pull it out. Now he's going to look to flash. Quick handoff on the uphill. Again, great awareness by Hart. You know your man's going to sit off you. He's trying to help in the paint. Quick flash, uphill, and you create a 2-on-1. Don doesn't expect it. He's on his heels. He's going to overreact. But that actually is clean. Gets overturned. But he still created a 2-on-1 because now he's in that deep drop. So now we got the double big lineup. Mobley's forced to take Robinson in this situation. Dean Wade, big body. Put him on Carl. That's fine. Quick hand back. He can go under. Rescreen. He's up. So now you open up the pocket on the short. Now he pulls in. He's looking to help up. They really get nothing out of that? Hold on. So he's up. You do the right thing. It looks like he beats Dean Wade here, but Dean Wade's able to open up his hips. Get a body on Carl. And why is Mitch Robinson behind Mobley here? That should have been a drop off because look at this line here. If he's going to pull up like that, there's no help for this drop off or lob if Mobley decides to help up. But he kind of... So he's looking to just get behind Mobley? Maybe he wants to clean up? But I'm pretty sure if he just stays in the dunker and right here on this gather, you see Mobley, you just bounce it, drop off, or you lob it. Or at least if you're going to vacate, look to flash in that strong dunker. I don't know why he's sitting behind Mobley, because now how is Carl supposed to hit him? And you don't burn him for doing this on that single side because he's pulling off his line and he's not looking to crack. And now you even allow Mobley to just help with no consequences and he gets the block. So now they're actually looking for Carl, which is the right thing to do. And they've got their big at the slot. So now you take away all the help because of this high line. So now he just has to seal him. Quick pass over top. Mobley's going to shift. And he actually doesn't get a seal here. Just because he's holding. No way you look that off. Yeah, get it back. Find that entry. Catch, spin. But now... So he was actually looking for a flare here because Mobley is very concerned about what's transpiring on that strong side. He wants to be ready to rotate and tilt that. So maybe Alvarado could have found a flare for JC, but I like the fact that he swung it back. No, we're finding that. Because most times they're just using Carl as a hub. He doesn't have many of these opportunities. So just force it inside. But why is... I don't think Mitch Robb has to go and occupy the dunker here. I'm pretty sure he could just stay right where he is or just sit at the nail, because now you force Mobley to make a decision. It's going to be a hard rotation. He's probably going to be late, and if he is there somehow and they're able to put two on Carl, drop off, and you're coming off on this runway. You're taking off on this runway. But by going low, now you bring him in a low position. If it wasn't a foul, he might be able to meet Carl there. So you kind of unnecessarily bring help. I guess he could still find him on a drop-off, but it's kind of difficult. This line compared to this line where he can just hit him here, because all of the guards are hugged to their man on this high line. Now we got Brunson back in. Let's see what they run. We've got him at the elbow. Looks to be Spain, or he's going to get a stack out, horns out. Yeah, so quick stack out, catch, flow into a ball screen. He's kind of up, but he's got to retreat with the roll line. Very simple basketball. They always get something out of these stack outs or horns out for Mikal. And even here, good job by Brunson early too. So now he has to respect this, and he can't stunt because of this drift. And he also has to retreat because of this roll line. Sam Merrill does the right thing, and even here, JC does the right thing. Because he actually has this spray on a throwback for the shake. And JC's really good. It's subtle, but he's very good at maintaining spacing for the Knicks. So they're going to the same play. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Quick stack out, wing entry, flow into a ball screen. But now you're going to set it towards the sideline. He jumps it. Reverse pivot, reject, nope, get off it. Quick cross, hezzy tween, pull. And then Mitch Robinson doing what he does. Let's see. So he reads the jump. Good job to reverse pivot. But he's actually jamming him, because he can just open up his hips easily. Good job to give him a line. I guess there was really nothing Mikal could do, because he's really body to body, so you can't really force that open up. So I gotta play the second side. I think he wanted to attack middle, but of course Tyson does the right thing. Quick stun, he plugs that. Now you're forced to attack on this single side. It's a pretty good look, honestly. And then right here, he just gets leverage. Get a stop, quick outlet. Now let's run. Play with some pace. We've got Sam Merrill on his heels. We've got a diver, two running wide. This is great for them. He cuts it off. Hit the trailer, quick go and catch. And then, of course, what does Mitch Robb do? Create a lane with a seal. Just doing the subtle things. The yo boards and the seals, him and Isaiah Hartenstein, just so good at creating subtle advantages for him. I don't even know if Dean Wade sees it. No, he does see it. But he can't get out in time. Great go and catch. Tyson tries a stunt. But it's all about that right there by Mitch Robb. Because he sees it. Instead of doing anything else, just put a body and create that wide open lane. And now you get OG another easy two. So we've got Hart back in. He's swinging. I'm not sure why they're positioned this way, but good job by Don. Show length, wide arms. He's actually not following his man. I guess he was lagging. He jumped it. So you can't go middle here. Wow, he's really helping that hard off of OG. He's going to cut through, take it with a nail, but he's already rejected that. I don't know if you have to. You could definitely hold that. But let's see. He takes the ball screen. He's showing. He's rolling. Nothing on the short. Now you're going to vacate. Attack middle. Drop off. One dribble fade. There's no way. I'm also surprised Brunson went middle here. Because once nothing transpires out of this, dang, he's still showing crazy. And he empties, you got that clear side. I mean, I guess Kenny Atkinson would be a defender because he's just sitting in the court. I mean, standing in the court for some reason. But right here, Hezzy, he could attack his lead, open up. And if you draw two, he can flash back. But he tries to go middle, and you can see they're all emptying towards that right side. So you just kind of drive into congestion. Still finds a drop off. Oh, but it's a misplaced pass. Because that still works out because now he's flashing the dunker on that clear side, so there's no help for Allen. But he kind of, yeah, he throws it to that spot. He kind of no looks too. So he can't get it there. Yeah, there's really no way Brunson can get that. I think he's trying to do a flick pass, maybe a push. Regardless, now you lead him away from the rim, forced to take a bailout. So now we've got a high ball screen. Must have jumped it. Maybe they're opening up because they want to ice him, keep him on his left side. So now I think Robinson wanted to flip it, but because of the way James is opening up, he's not allowing it. So they're actually going to force him towards the sideline and keep him there on that left side. At the same time, we've got Don pulling off OG. Of course, Mobley, he's going to pull in off of Josh Hart. So let's see. Now he's able to show. Gets off one pass away. No high-low. He wants to attack. Splits. He Gortats. He's helping. Quick spray. That's the shot you have to live with if you're the Cavs because you want to have him pull in, take away that roll line. So you have to concede that. And even here, Don's kind of, I guess he's also making that tag. So you got two taggers. I don't know if he necessarily has to be in this position, but maybe it's because he expected Brunson to come off and attack that right side. So he wants to be at the nail early. Because now you're not ready for this X, right? So now Mobley's forced to tag and then, but that's actually not bad because it's only a one-way closeout. And again, it's a shot they're willing to live with. So I don't even think Don would actually make that X because he would just probably stun, fall back. He wants to stay attached to OG and just give that up. So it's on Hart to make these shots. So now both teams have their starting units, so we're going to have the matchups that we've had. Of course, Josh Hart, he wants to sit in that short corner or dunker. Why? Because now he can set the exit. If Jarrett Allen pulls in, he can set the pin-ins. That's what he likes to do. And then, of course, we've got that whoever offense against James Harden. But again, why are they conceding this so softly? I think he's communicating to Max Strus. He turns his head. He sees the ball screen. You don't fight over that. You're not going to aggressively hedge. Just give him a hard hedge one time. Come on. Try and reroute him wide. Allow Max Strus to go under to recover. And if he does release and slip out for a pop, just trust your rotations. It's not a bad thing if Jarrett Allen rotates up and you give up that 2-on-1 for a little pin-in. It's fine. It's better that than just conceding this matchup easily. No fight, gapping him, not looking to jam him. He's going to up his line. Who cares? I mean, he could actually backdoor here because you got two. He's actually looking here. I don't know if he'd be able to make that low rotation. Regardless, yeah, he could definitely backdoor. Because if he rotates, drop off, you crack. We've got him on that lift. Regardless, that was actually great defense. Tween, Hezzy, pump. James bites, but he actually pulls his arms back and is moving backwards because Brunson's obviously looking to initiate contact to draw the foul for 3, but he has the awareness to just pull back, and they're not going to call that. That was actually really good. Not sure what transpired here. Could have been a backside, but the way Hart's positioned, I don't believe it was. Regardless, hand off for ball screen. He's coming off to a strong hand. And this is definitely a situation where they did not have to concede the switch because he's fighting over. James could just give a hard hedge, force Brunson out far, allow Strus to recover, and you don't have to be concerned about the slip because on the single side, we've got Jarrett Allen. He's going to make that tag or bump, or he can even just full-on peel onto OG in this situation and just have James fall back and peel off onto Josh Hart because let's say they have 2 on the rock, he takes, you're willing to give up this skip to the corner to Josh Hart. So you really didn't have to concede it. And that's actually what they do. So he peels off. And then they end up switching this. But again, they don't have to. And even here, if you hard hedge and he's chasing over and you force him out far and he takes that slip, it would be a difficult skip anyway to Josh Hart. Right? So end up kind of peeling it anyway. Concede the mismatch for no reason. Now he's looking to attack. He's going to attack that single side. You stun. And they win the possession. Good job to show here by Strus. Don't worry about the corner. Doesn't even fully commit to the closeout. So they could have ended up in this situation anyway, but without conceding the switch. Get to the elbow. What are they looking for? Alright, so they're looking for their flex staple play for him. And Don reads it. He does not want to concede the mismatch. So as he reads it, get body to body. I'm hugging you. I'm not giving up this switch. So you're going to stay attached. Now Brunson can't do anything. He can follow. Strus can stay attached. So now there's no flex DHO. And even here, Allen does the right thing. So he tags that. His man's on the wing. What does he do? Pulls all the way down. They actually end up pre-switching this kind of. So now we got him shift high. You stay low. So now he's low man. He's high man. Because he wants to protect this and take away this cut on the baseline just in case he beats Don. Stunt, fall, flat close. Oh my goodness. Cavs played this perfectly. That was a really nice move by Josh Hart. I think James is the right thing here. Stun, don't react, take your man. But I think Allen kind of over closed out here. Because he should have stopped right there. I don't know if he just reacted because he saw Josh Hart catching and going fast and didn't expect that, or he was kind of committed to the closeout because he definitely didn't have to take those steps because now you're on your anchor, you're trying to stop your momentum, and now he actually gets to attack you and spin off your lead, and now you can't open up. So he kind of had to stop right here and just meet him at the point of attack. But that extra step right there, now you're trying to stop your momentum, and you pretty much give him a closeout. More pace. We got James on McHale. Open floor. Everybody's running wide. Yeah, just attack him. Low rotation. He's cracking. He's cutting out the slot. Let's see what happens. Euro. Drop off. Uphill pitch on a trail, fly by, step back. And again, Josh Hart, the Draymond special, right? I'm actually surprised. I guess it wasn't a clean catch, because I'm pretty sure if this is a clean catch, he's probably looking for the drop off. And he's going up quick. Well, actually, Mobley's there too. So maybe not. But because he collapsed 3 here, quick uphill pitch, overreacts, no extra effort. It should be extra effort here by James, because you don't have to be concerned about this. Take away this. There's no extra effort. So he gets a great look. But I like the awareness right there by Hart. Pretty much box in, wanting him. Everybody's running wide. Just going to pick him up. Let's see what they flow into. Guard to guard because his man's staying attached. Screens 2. But again, Cavs are willing to live with that. Brunson does the right thing here, honestly. You screen 2. He's going to stay attached. He doesn't care. Last shot of the half. So he's going to get this rip, fluff. They switch it, cool. Deny this pass over top. Exit. I'm surprised Josh Hart did not set this exit here, because he sees it transpiring and he's been reading this all game, because you can see Allen's more concerned about this pass over top and the mismatch off the switch. So he really wants to pull in and take away any chance of a loft over top, an easy 2. So I don't think he'd be aware of Brunson on this exit. And Josh Hart's very good at reading that when he's in this short corner. But he actually doesn't. He's looking to turn towards the rock and probably flash for an outlet because he thinks nothing's transpiring. And now instead of getting a clean look for Brunson on this cleanup against Wade, he's got to catch, reverse pivot, tough fade. Because I'm pretty sure Allen would not see that. Just clean him up. Allen can't jump out in time. Great look for him to curl off. Alright, now start of the third. And I believe they go on an 18-0 run. Maybe not now, but a bit later. You can see they're going to get to the elbow. High split. They switch it, so there's nothing there. And they can't even get a flare DHO. So good job by the Cavs. They've been switching pretty well from what I've seen. And even here. So again, this is what I was referring to. Because his man, Allen, is always concerned about protecting the paint playing off him. He almost always reads these exits. Mikal doesn't take it because obviously Karl's looking towards that weak side. So it doesn't really matter. But these are almost always there. And depending on the alignment, the situation, it could be a pin in, but most times it is an exit. So there's really nothing here on this 2-on-1. But let's see, you get the switch regardless. Now you just got to find them. Clear the floor. Great cutoff. He's going to make the low rotation. He cuts, drop off. Wow. He got blocked? Did he have to? Yeah, you can see Don can't put a body because he was just following him there. It's kind of happening so fast. He can't actually help Allen in this situation. Could he not finish on the strong side? Because him trying to finish on the reverse on the weak side allows Allen to get the block. But maybe because he caught it under the rim. Quick pitch. Yeah, he does kind of catch it under the rim. Because if he caught it right here, easy too. Great throw ahead, great hands. He gambled. He's going to fill wide instead. Find the diver, swing, fly by, resurface. Great look for OG. They played this really well too. I wonder if OG saw Mikhail diving out his peripherals. That's why he decided to just fill the wing. Or instead of just both going to the same spot. But I wonder if he continues cutting, he throws it, you take ball, it's a drop off. So maybe he could have just continued diving towards the rim. Because even here, if he hits OG, he drives, he engages Mobley, you've got the diver, drop off for him. Because these two are behind the play. Regardless, it's a swing, fly by, keeps his pivot, and he resurfaces for a great look. Can't be mad at that. Let's see, so we've got a ball screen. Bring Allen into the action, probably icing it. He's showing, pocket, gets deflected. Fortunately, no turnover. He gambles, let's see, so he's going to pull in, drop off, lift, nothing. Flow into a small to small. They switch, nope, he's going to reject. One dribble. Dang. Him and Don, they might be the best at rejecting. Because every time they reject, it feels like they almost always score. And I don't know how many buckets Brunson has, but it feels like he hasn't scored all game. So that's a good sign to start the third. Got this mismatch. James does the right thing. He's going to open up, set him base, trust the help. And Mobley's doing the right thing. He's pulling off OG. Now he's there. So they've got him trapped. Why are they? Oh, so again, Allen's just pulling all the way off Hart in this situation. So he wants to be second help, even though it was Don in this situation. So now Don's got to play two because he's taking it upon himself to play these two. You got to play these two. Swing up top. Wow. Hart immediately swings that. No second thought. Not even looking to attack, one dribble pull. Swing, swing back. Layoff. Come off. Fly by. Alright, let's see this. So immediate swing, so that's an easy closeout. He swings it back saying, you're open. Obviously, Don's not going to react. And now we've got Mobley. He's going to peel off. And he's not even looking to close out. He's just going to stop at the nail. I think Josh Hart might be looking for an entry because now that Mobley vacates, he can just duck him in here, right on the rim. Difficult to help from that position. Or maybe he's looking at the clock. I'm not sure. Carl's not even looking for this, is he? I mean, now he is, but it's a little late. And Allen can see that. What does he expect here on this type of ducking? That's way too soft. So that's actually not an option because I don't know what Carl was doing. As soon as he sees this swing, get a body. Put some effort into that. Put him under the rim, deep catch. You got 7 on the clock. So no, that's not an option. He doesn't want to look to pull. Resorts to a layoff. He's able to get over it. Get a flyby. Dang. So he either had to shoot that or look for the duck-in, but obviously Carl wasn't looking for the duck-in for some reason. So it's going to be a knock. Put him behind. But he's still able to show. So Allen still gets there despite the knock. He's going to release because he knows he's showing. But there's really no pocket for that short because he's doing whatever that is. So now he recovers. It's blown up. Now he's going to look to fry. 1-4 flat. Guess it kind of works out. You give him all the space. Spin. Tough fade. That's why you need a bucket getter. Tween behind the back. Hezzy again. One dribble. Stutter. One dribble. Set up the spin. Open him up. That's over a contest. Slip it. He's going to show. Low man. He vacates. Flashes in a weak dunker. Yeah, they messed up a lot of these big-to-big plays because the Knicks were still having their big show. So the Cavs were creating two on the rock, either off a hedge or a show, depending if it was a guard or a big. And I think there were a few instances, or at least a couple, where it was Allen playing the short to Mobley. He didn't make the right read. And right here, he makes the right read, but instead of lobbing it, he goes for drop off. So it actually isn't really the right read, because why not just lob that? That's a great shadow right here. Go from the weak to the strong, because Brunson's late on his crack. All you gotta do is lob it. And he kind of throws it a bit too far, not right into his hands to where he can just catch and go up. Hits off his foot, and now you've got numbers. Find him. Inside finish for another easy two. Small to small. Again, look how crazy these switches are. McHale's barely setting a screen. Dean Wade can literally just chase over that to stay attached and shoot that gap, or he can just go under two, and James can easily just hard hedge that. Instead, no, let's just concede it. And now it's going to be 1-4 flat. Fry time. You pull all the way over. And even here, Don really doesn't do the right thing. I understand what he's doing, but by him doing this and cheating off Hart in this situation, you actually just take away any chance of Dean Wade or Allen being the help. Right? Because now they're on the outside of this play, to where you're pretty much blocking off any potential for him on this leg or him on that low rotation. And you actually do nothing to stop the ball. So he overhelps for no reason. You can see the switch for no reason. And you give this dude an easy two for no reason. So now we've got a quick drag. They're definitely looking to hunt James more in this quarter. Now he's in that. So he's looking to show, but it's basically a drop because it's so soft. So now he's showing. And then he's now going to retreat when Dean Wade hasn't even recovered back to Brunson. So now on the Hezzy. Clear side, getting to a strong hand. Jarrett Allen does the right thing. He pulls over. Even right here, great read by Brunson. He sees it. One dribble. Quick escape step. But now you take that away. Quick spray. He seams and trays. They're willing to live with that, but this was unnecessary. And this is actually a perfect situation for James to actually just hard hedge or just blitz it. Essentially a blitz, because he's on the sideline. So you hard hedge, jam him up. As he chases over, you just trap him here. The only thing he can do is hit OG on the short. And you don't have to be worried about the backside because Allen plays off Josh Hart anyway. So he can just peel onto him, take away that pop, and you've basically got a 3-on-3. And you don't concede this whole sideline for Brunson. So this could have been prevented. But again, they're just doing whatever this is, where they pretty much put two on the rock anyway, because at any given moment he can just hit him on the pop as he's slipping. Quick drag. Again, just concede it. Is it really that easy? Come on. No pressure on the ball. No fight. Just nothing. I think Mike Brown is telling OG, get out, vacate. What are you doing? You've got the mismatch. But maybe he wants to screen him because now he would be kind of on the inside of that screen. You screen your own. He he drives. James not in position to get back in front. So maybe that's what he was looking for. Now he's going to vacate. He gets to that weak side. 1-4 flat. No, he's going to stay high. Let's see. Not the best shot, especially because they concede the mismatch that easy. I'm pretty sure he can just get to the corner, use a dunker, flying a defense, because now you took too long to vacate. You don't want to drift. You keep him at the nail. There's really nowhere for Brunson to attack, so I guess he kind of had to settle for that. But they definitely have enough time to get their alignment right and figure out their spacing. So now we've got another BOB. And once again, we've got Allen, restricted area. His man all the way up top, wide open, no concern. All he's concerned about is protecting this rim. Curl him off. Quick outlet up top. No hesitate to pull that. That's Tracy. And I think the reason he's feeling good is because of that slot trade. The one where Brunson got sidelined. Jarrett made that high rotation, which could have been prevented off a blitz. And now you give 2 up. And now he's feeling extra good. So now they're looking for a post up. 4 smalls, 1 big. So this is, I think, a matchup. Or was it James that they went to a couple times in the first half? Can't remember, but I do like that it's Hart making the entry instead of, say, OG or McHale, because by having him do it, now you take Jarrett Allen away from being the low man. Because if Hart is where OG is, Allen could just rotate and tilt that. But by having this alignment, you put him in a high position to where he actually can't help here. So now he's going to empty. He's got all the space, even here. Wow. They're just leaving OG wide open. Sam Merrill doesn't even communicate to James Harden. So he has no idea. He's sneaking up on his baseline for the back door. They're not concerned at all, but obviously you can't see that unless he were to drop step right now, or if he were to call it out and fire off that drop off. Jarrett Allen actually gets here because Josh Hart, after the entry, he decides to empty out, sit on that weak wing. No, he wants to get to the corner, but by doing this, now you're bringing Jarrett to that weak side, so he's able to now help. I think he just has to make the entry, sit right there, make him decide if he wants to try and fire or not. Because if you keep him here, all he can do is just dig. If they commit to fire, swing, take the tray. But by doing this, you just allow him to help. Clear side, small to small, quick step up. They switch it right. No. They're going to put 2. Now he's able to retreat. Stun. Next ball. But even right here, he could be a little more aggressive. But I do like that Don is at least moving his feet. He's not just in that show/drop the way James is and not putting pressure on Brunson. He's actually kind of moving his feet, right? He's going to drag him wide, but at least it's not as comfortable. He can't turn his corner, and he's not looking to retreat early. He makes sure Brunson actually picks the rock up. And now, all right, he picks the rock up, I can now retreat. And obviously you're going to give up that pop, but at least you can get a decent closeout. Quick handoff, maybe. Not sure. Of course they're going to switch. Let's see, now he's going to vacate. He's going to cut through, take away the nail. 1-4 flat. No, he's going to lift. Quick cross, spray. Yeah, but he's already made 2. He's feeling good. No hezzy on this. And now, this shot that you're willing to give up, now you got to start second guessing it because he's feeling too good. So now we got him on his clear side. Good wing ISO. Not sure who brought him into the action because I don't think that's his assignment. It might be. He might be looking to flood. He's going to lag for a bit just in case he makes a move. Struce sending him towards middle and towards his weak. Kind of sucks that he's in this position because now he can't really help off. Stunt. He does make the low rotation, but now you open up the O board. Swing, stunt. Works out, so hold on, let me see. So he's going to jab, he's going to go. Great lag here, because he knows he's going to be low man anyway. He's going to stay in the lane. Go vertical. Force a miss, but now Don doesn't really put a body on Josh Hart, so now he gets a crash. Yeah, it just falls behind all of them. So now he gets to it. Obviously now he's out of position. Decent job to stunt. Allow Mobley to get a decent closeout, but now you give up this crash because you stunt. Now they get possession back. Let's see, pull it out. Again, I like the fact that it's him making this entry because you've got the big on you. You take him out of any potential help and stay there. Now Mobley has to decide, am I going to fire this? He does, but he splits. And there you go. Simple basketball. Find the mismatch. Great alignment. He tries to. He's kind of pussyfooting because right here, Mobley's not sure. Am I supposed to fire this? Am I supposed to just dig? Ends up kind of not doing anything. It's a quick gather middle. So now we got Brunson in the post. I think he's pointing at Mobley. Maybe that's what he's complaining about too. 3 in the key. He actually 2 nines right now. And now even here we've got Don. He's going to load high. Load up. Force the kick. Swing. What was that? Catch. Pump. Mobley kind of gives him a closeout. But he's actually able to... Because right now, you kind of close out flat, but you close out with your lead. So now he's going to look to attack it. But he's able to adjust his stance, quick swivel, and open himself up before Josh Hart even takes a dribble. So now he's off this anchor. He can actually contain that. Wow. That was actually really well played. So he knows, he's going to attack me. He's able to just open up quickly and slide with him. Because Josh Hart, I think he thinks he's got him beat. And there's a gap, so he tries to get a big body bump, turn inside. But even here, good job by Mobley. Absorb it. Use your length. And get a stop. So now Josh Hart is off the court, and that's why the Cavs are matching up traditionally. So now you can actually bring Karl into the action. But obviously he's going to look to show. So what does Karl do? Release. Force Mobley to vacate and retreat. Dennis is there. No, it's a veer. So Dennis is sliding. He's riding him. Then on that step, quick dip of the shoulder. Mobley sees it. So he's going to veer that. But no, they're actually just going to commit to the rock. At the same time, Karl reads it. I'm pretty sure he could have held his pop. Because right here, he draws 2. And even here, Merrill's stunting off the strong corner. Because now if you roll, you just run into 2 taggers. Because he's pulling off. He's also ready to tag. So now you do this. Yeah, he's going to take that away. So now he's really stuck. He's got to shake. throwback, 1-2, good stunt, patience, spray. Wow, it works out because they don't panic. I'm pretty sure this would have been a throwback. Carl, hold it, hold it, hold it. He gets there, you hit him, and now Strus has to decide, I'm going to take you or I'm going to stun and fall back to my man. Because if you take him, swing, swing, and because he's so pulled in, he would be late on that closeout. And if he somehow makes it, extra to JC, or he can even cut off the corner. But it still works out. Because great awareness, he's going to fill behind here, give him an outlet. He flashes here, nope, he sees it, immediately vacates. Even though it's a little bit late, and it kind of allows Don to get a free stun, McBride's still able to hold his dribble. Quick pullback, nope, now I'm going to attack. He stunts, can't close out. He finds Tracy, and he gives him the Spider-Man. Quick layoff. No. Pretty sure he could. Trailing big, he's going under. He'd have all that space to attack Mobley. But he is low, so maybe he can't just meet him at the point of attack. Quick downhill pitch, guard to guard. But it's a high side switch. You take that? Guess he can't because of the... No, he can. Inward angle with the left? I guess he was a little hesitant because off this switch, Strus on his high side, high rip, adjust. Maybe he wanted McBride to get to the deep corner first. But then he decides, quick jab, fake the spin, he bites a bit. And then even here, he actually does the right thing because the spacing's way off. Don could get a strip on a stunt, but he takes an inward angle and he tucks the rock. So now there's no way for Don to strip that. He even beats him to the spot, cuts off a recovery line. Now it's an inside finish, and then right here, what happened on that weak side? I guess Sam Merrill just hugged to his man, and maybe he doesn't even expect him to attack this small gap. And then even here, because he's up top, naturally Mobley's going to be up top. He might be concerned about this little flare for Brunson. But it's really not even a flare. There's really no screen. It's kind of an incidental brush. And even here, Dennis does shoot it. Goes under. Also, he's lifting at the same time. So really good job by Shamet. Because now he's late. He has no idea. Do I take it or do I stay with my man? So now he's got a mismatch. Probably off this small to small. And he's going to pull off high. Up his line. And right here, Strus looks to be loading up. So they want to just... No, they're going to send a hit. But what is this? So again, you don't want to hard hedge. You don't want to just blitz them. You know you're going to send the hit. But this is how you execute the hit. It's slow motion. Brunson's over here, hang dribble, one dribble. Look how comfortable Brunson is. Tween, bop, bop, bop. Just all the space in the world to make a read. If you're going to send the hit, why are you not jamming him? And why are you not in a full sprint so that you can push him far out and try and trap him around the 47 instead of whatever this is? Because giving him all these dribbles, he's actually just dragging him wider. He's dragged him all the way to the sideline. Now he's got this outlet. They get their rotations right, at least. So they're definitely sending the hit because they knew to rotate. But right here. So you peel. He doesn't realize he has to stay on the rock. Or Brunson in this case. So now you kind of give up a closeout. You're forced to open up. Early pickup, lob. Again, it's not the scheme that's not working. It's the execution of the scheme. You would never see the Thunder or the Spurs do it this soft. And I don't know why they continue to do everything so soft to where it's a rhythm. And he gets to hold his dribble for that long. No pressure at all. So Sam Merrill's actually communicating it, so it was definitely a hit that they planned. But I think the issue here is not only the execution, but this. Because now he's forced to rotate onto a shooter, high position, he can't leave his body. So even if Brunson, and even right here, obviously it's bad to give him a closeout. But if he shot this, he would be late to crack. He's forced to help up. He's wide open for a cleanup anyway. So now we've got more small to small, looking to hunt Don. I feel like all Brunson has done in this series is just hunt either Don or James. It's been working, so makes sense. He's going to fight over, he's going to show, hit him on the short, doesn't want to step out, give him a float on that short. Again, it's not the scheme that's the issue, it's the execution. Because you know you want to hedge, but you're not aggressive. He has all this space. Look how comfortable this pass is for Brunson. Why not just full on blitz him, try and send him far, or make him go all the way wide towards that sideline? There's no pressure on him. Comfortable pass over top. Now you're at a numbers disadvantage, and he gets to float for free because he doesn't want to step out. But this is a really hard situation because if he does help up, if he even tries a crack, I don't think he can do anything. It's either a lob, a cleanup, or a drop-off for Robinson. But to me, it shouldn't even be that easy of a pass on this short. Because, again, you know you're putting two. Why not make it as difficult as possible or even try and get a deflection? Quick swing. Let's see. Second unit play. Two-man game. Clear side. I'm confused about the assignments. He's on Alvarado? They could switch that, right? Guard big? Yeah, they do. Oh, that's Josh Hart. I thought that was Alvarado. So that makes sense. So Mobley's on him. Tyson's on him. But if you're going to try and do this, I'm not even used to him getting ball screens. Because he's usually the one that's setting them because he has the big assigned to him all the time. They can just switch that. Take that away. He lifts. Is that all they could find? Yeah, but I don't know why they're even giving him a ball screen. Push the rock, try and get some pace. And we've actually got Brunson back in because it's a rough start to the quarter. Small to small. But look at the way they jammed this. Look at Dennis staying attached, hugging him, no freedom of movement. I'm denying a pass, and I'm not letting you just get a free screen to hunt Merrill. And even Merrill here, picking up 94, jamming him, denying any chance of this clear side because you can see all the Knicks are running wide because they want to get this switch and get Brunson a mismatch on that clear side. But the way he's positioned, jam him up, blow that up, and now there's nothing McBride can do but reject it. And now you're attacking the side of three. Go for the inside finish. Mobley can just contest that. And you win this possession. Well, I guess the O board, but it all starts right here. You took away what they wanted initially. You get your own miss. They're complaining because they don't think it touched rim. I'm actually not sure if it did. He's going to pull out. And look at the way everybody's body to body. Look how bad Brunson wants to rock here. Right? Trying to push off, trying to get Schroeder off him, trying to set a screen or something. I'm surprised that wasn't a call. Because Brunson is trying so hard, he runs right into Merrill. No offensive foul. So they kind of get bailed out there. So now we got OG back in. Of course, what are they going to do with James back in too? Look for a hunt. So it's going to be a quick drag. And what is he doing? That drop. It's not even a show, it's a straight drop. Right here, he could actually take that. Because they're on this side, the inside of the screen. You can take it, get to a strong hand attacking the single side. But they do want to send him here, so he kind of concedes it. Now hit him on a pop, you're on your heels, and you get burned with a tray. And again, I just don't understand. So you're going to end up putting 2 on the rock anyway. Why are you in a drop? Why is it this soft? I don't understand. Why are you not jamming him? Why are you not just blitzing it? Just allowing him to read this and drag you out and create a great look on the pop. It's going to be another early drag. You know it. You're pointing. Alright, so concede the switch then and gap him so that he can just take you off the dribble. So they really have no answer for Brunson's hunts besides just conceding the switch. Even right here, great sweep through, forcing him to open up on the lead. And even here, you got all that clear side. He just misses here. Decent contest, but he was making these shots in game 1. So we got the first switch. Step up, bring his ass up here. He point switches. Honestly, this is better than having James on him because at least Don can kind of move his feet. So he's looking to vacate, but he's going to sit right there, flash mill because he's looking to lag and load the ball, pocket. And again, it's not that this is the wrong thing to do. It's the execution of it. You're not jamming him. You're sitting in no man's land. He's concerned about his man in the dunker, and all he gets to do is flash between your entire defense. So we got a switch. He's communicating to someone. Not sure if they're in zone. I think they got the switch and they're doing the same thing where instead of following this empty, Schroeder's going to sit right there and plug that. Now he's communicating with James. Now it turns into a zone though. The way they're just sitting in the gaps and he's pointing. He's pointing. Simple read. You close. Hit him in the dunker, but now you peel off from the weak side. Alright, that's pretty good. Quick pitch. He beats you. You peel. Bodies you off. And again, it's just the execution of everything is just so soft. He's backpedaling here. Good job right here by Hart to just go for a quick pitch. He vacates too, so now he follows for a split second, but he gets beat. Now you're stationary. That's a big gather too. I think OG did this too. Mobley, yeah. I think it was almost the same situation. He put Mobley under the rim. So now they've conceded the switch again. But he's looking to hunt Don. So Mikhail brought his ass up. Got it. Again, we've got him pulling off his man. He wants to load to the ball. He's going to gap him. 1, 2. He's actually going to look for a blindside fire. Or maybe even a blindside stunt. Because now he greets him. And at the same time, he's going to lift. Good job. Give him that line. And on this weak side, so he got the switch. He sees Brunson attacking this right side. So what's he do? Vacates. Instead of sitting there, he's going to empty out to that weak side. And Jarrett does what Jarrett does. He's going to pull in as the low man. Help off Josh Hart. Because Don gets B spray, swing, no X. Yeah, the series is over. Just based on the way they've defended Brunson, when they concede the switch, there's just nothing you can do. If you can't stop the rock and he can get this deep and you're forced to play in a scramble every time, it's over. Because Allen does the right thing. He's there early, and Brunson beats Don here on this gather. So it would have been a float because he can't open up here if Jarrett Allen isn't there. And then he lifts, he empties to the corner, Schroeder's forced to play 2, makes the first X, touch pass, you're not there. But again, it all broke down because they just can't contain the rock once they concede the switch. There's no execution, Schroeder's sick. Get the switch again, find him. Mike Brown is mad as hell for some reason. They scram that. No, he's going to pull off. So they've been having whoever's in the corner just pulling off. They want him to up that line, help high. But look how easy it is to beat him. Keeps his pivot. That's ridiculous. And what's crazy is he's gapping him too, so he's giving himself some cushion. Quick push. Hezzy. 1, 2. Pump. No brake check. Bumps him off. Wow, his feet get crossed too. And he maintains his balance. No way. He goes up when his feet are crossed. That's ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen that. It's still a soft touch. But there's really no answer for this. They've tried sending the soft hits, doesn't work. You can see the switch. He kills them. And if you put 2 on the rock, they kill in the backside. Not sure what happened here, but he definitely got the switch. I see him on him. James on him. Wow, he's actually looking to deny the pass. Look at the way Don's face guarding him here. Hug him. Can he screen too? He kind of does. Spin. Float. Oh my goodness. What do you do here? Great job by Don. He actually switches. He counters with a spin. Away from the help. Opens him up. He tries a stunt. On a bailout too. So he's got the switch again. Interesting matchups. Probably just cross matches. But again, he's going to pull off the corner. Up his line. He's pretty body to body here. Definitely not gapping him as much as he has been. So there's really nothing here. He's going to pull off. He's going to load up too. So they've got 3 bodies. He's looking to flash. Great pocket. You find him. But he pulls up. That works out. Because Jarrett Allen, they both see it. I think he communicates. Take him. So now we got a quick drag. He's up because they've been showing. So now you open up the pocket for the short. And this is what I mean. They just weren't making the right reads. Because on this catch, he's actually looking towards the strong side when you have this. Lob that. Drop off. He's helping up. He's helping up. So now he can't crack this. And even here, on this gather, he can still dribble. But he goes off his left. And he's in 2 minds, so he puts up that. And even there, I think Mobley, he's calling for it. He's saying, oh, what is this? And they can't get the O-board either. He gets to it. Cuts him off his line. Quick finish. Quick hunt. He's pulling off. So Jarrett Allen's off the floor. Not sure who was assigned to him. Doesn't really matter here. Wow. So they're actually... Look at how much better this look compared to the way they've been sending his. So he knows that Brunson wants to hunt him. What does he do? He's there. Jam him. Blitz him. Full sprint. Force him all the way wide. You take away this short. Now you trust your rotations. And he has to make this difficult pass over top, lofted. And now he gets to close out. Where's that been all game? Now you can't find the duck in, make something happen off the pound, he loses it, turn around. Why couldn't they do this? So Josh is now out the game. Probably just wanted shooting, but up 14-2. It's pretty much over. He's looking to top block. So let's see, he's going to loop around. Small to small. They can see the switch. They send the hit? No, but he's going to load now. He's going to send the hit, but now he's already flashing. Quick turnaround. Dang, it's hard against Mikal because he just knows how to flash. But it's because they're so late on this. Why didn't you just do what they just did with Sam Merrill? Blitz him. Because now you give him time to hold it, and now he gets to flash here for free. He's late to help up. He's trying to communicate, yo, make that rotation, I'll crack. And now he's got all this time to wait for this flash. Quick turnaround, and you're late too. So this was pretty much a dagger. Not sure how he got this matchup, but he got it. Now he's looking to send the hit. So what's McHale going to do? He's going to look to flash to an open pocket, but he's going to reject. Hezzy, cross. Go away from it, push dribble, B2. You help up. Euro. That was game. And now, when I think about it, I'm fine with the Cavs' defensive game plan. Assigning Allen onto Josh Hart is fine. Keep him as low man because most times Josh Hart is in that weak corner. You put Mobley on Karl. And if you allow Allen to roam, he can take up a lot of space and blow up a lot of what they want to do with Karl as a hub. And I think that's why they haven't really gotten much out of their screening actions the way they did in the Sixer series or even the Hawks series. But the issue with that is they have another thing they can go to, which is Brunson's hunts. And they cannot figure that out because when they concede the switch, he's either frying Don or James. When they try to prevent the switch by having him drop for some reason, even though he's showing it's really a drop, and him trying to be aggressive but really not being that aggressive with his hedging, he's able to beat it because you put two on the rock, you release him on the short or the pop, you release him on the pop, they're making plays. He was making plays from the middle, he was making plays on the pop. And I don't understand why they're doing that and committing so soft when there was a possession where he tried to hunt Sam Merrill, and Sam Merrill and Max Strus blitzed him, forced Brunson all the way wide to that high quadrant, and that gave time for Don from the weak side to take away McHale on the short. So that forced Brunson to make a lofted pass over top all the way to that weak side to Josh Hart, and that allowed time for Mobley to get out. And they were able to get to rotations because they've gotten the rotations, but it's been a little late because they're allowing Brunson all the time in the world to survey the floor. So it's not necessarily the game plan that's the issue, it's the execution. So if they're just a little more aggressive and not being so afraid, I think they might be able to stop it.